Not a day goes by, certainly not a week goes by, without my front office getting a call from a taxpayer who wants to know where their refund is. So I thought I'd do this video and explain what your options are with regard to where is your refund. There's not a lot a lawyer can do for the most part when it comes to the run-of-the-mill garden variety tax refund that's delayed. I wanted to point out this website to you on the IRS website. It's at irs.gov/refunds. And it's kind of self-explanatory. It says right here, check your refund. You click on that and it will take you, this is just a warning message. We'll clear that. And you enter in your information, what tax year, what's your social security number, what's your filing status, and how much your refund amount will be, and you hit submit. And hopefully there's some sort of answer that comes up. But I wanted to talk about, and there's not a lot you can do. If it says, they're processing the return, especially if you filed it very early in the processing season or right at crunch time, right around April 15th, it could be delayed. But I wanted to talk about what other things could actually cause a tax refund to be delayed. One of those could be there's an error or issue with your tax return. And so technically or typically, the IRS will issue a letter called a CP2000. A CP2000 is a letter where the IRS says, hey, we think there's some unreported income. We've made some adjustments to your account, and this is how much we think you're going to owe us at this point. Now, it's important to know that you do not have to agree to a CP2000. In fact, I get hired all the time to respond to and dispute CP2000s. As a matter of fact, I just got the answer yesterday. We had a CP2000 on a taxpayer. The taxpayer, the IRS alleged that he owed about $105,000. There were some problems with the return with regard to some things weren't reported, but there was, even after they were reported, it did not result in a tax due of $105,000. We actually did answer number one. The IRS came back at around $50,000. Client was actually happy with that. I wasn't happy with it because I still knew that there was room for it to go down, and it was really important to me that it did go down. And so we did response number two, and we got it down to just below $25,000, which was just about right. As a matter of fact, the IRS ended up calculating a balance due of about $50 less than I had calculated or asked for. And in that case, we had also requested that there no penalties be assessed. And lo and behold, amazingly, the IRS did not assess any penalties. So a CP2000 or one of those things that could happen on a tax return, it's like, you left off W-2s, 1099s, things like that. That would be the most common. It's also important to know that there is a statute of limitations with regard to tax returns. It is 3 years from the due date of the return or 2 years from the payment of the tax, whichever is longer. And so you can't file, for example, we're in 2023 right now. You could not file a tax return for 2018 with a refund due and expect to get that refund. You're not entitled to that refund by statute. So there are a couple other things you can do. You can call the IRS, and the numbers are all right here. You can also sign up for IRS Get Transcript, which is actually a pretty neat service. It works now. And that transcript might tell you what's going on with the tax refund. It might not. And then, there's the tax refund status right here. You can access your online account and whatnot. You may want to call the IRS. I would say if the refund's much farther than maybe 6 months late, at that point, you should probably call the IRS and inquire. A little helpful hint, you might want to call first thing in the morning, 8 a.m. Eastern time or 8 a.m. in the time zone that you live in. That's when they turn the phones on. And if you call straight up at 8 o'clock in the morning, you usually get through pretty fast. So I wanted to make this video just in case this could help somebody. If you are interested in tax resolution and different things about taxes, you can visit our website at getirshelp.com.